Hey guys, welcome to this video. So this is a little bit late on in terms of AI kind of news and stuff. I didn't realize this, but on October the 6th, 2025, OpenAI released Agent Builder, and I would have loved to have known this, but I just rebuilt my two softwares from scratch. Now this is actually, as Tech with Tim says right here, it's insane. I'll try not to use insane in the title, guys, but it is actually insane. And I'm going to show you why. I was just reading the Bright Data docs because I was just looking at basically making a scraper and I wanted to find out how to put MCPs into scrapers. And it's always something quite difficult, like a scraping agent with an MCP. By the way, the reason I use Bright Data for a lot of scraping is because it can access Cloudflare. iSuit, which is one of the businesses that we have done a fairly large amount of work for over the years. Some people who know or have known this channel for quite a while might remember iSuit. I used to work for this company in Italy, and then I moved to Ireland to kind of go my own way and do my own thing. But we still do work for iSuit, kind of. We still do work for iSuit. And one of the problems with iSuit is it's behind Cloudflare. So if you're looking to scrape things kind of that are either behind Cloudflare or might have some weird functionality, like a lot of things also, I don't actually know how to explain it because I'm not a dev, but they don't render the JavaScript, or only the user agent or something can render the JavaScript on the page. Collections on Shopify have this. I don't actually know what the technical term is. But there's no way for Gina.ai to scrape this page because it doesn't render it properly. And Bright Data can almost definitely also deal with that. So I built agents, and for Harbor, by the way, is a SaaS that I made like a year and a half ago, and just recently remade it. And this has inside here now, because it's agentic, it just works. The sitemap scraper will work every single time, including having a backup scrape using Bright Data. But that took me a really, really long time to build. And I was just reading through this, and I just suddenly realized something which makes this insane. And it's not the agent builder itself, right? Although that is cool, and I'm sure they have some cool templates. Like we click on data enrichment maybe and kind of see, right? So this could replace something like Clay. I think it's called clay.com or clay.ai. I'm not actually sure. But basically, that's a data enrichment service. And yeah, that's what this is. But that's not what actually is cool. What's cool is that you can press code here and press Agents SDK, and it actually gives you the code of a pre-built agent using the Agents SDK. You don't even have to worry about coding this anymore. I just rebuilt Grove. Like, this is what I'm doing now in my spare time at almost 5 o'clock in the morning. I didn't realize it was 5 o'clock. So yeah, I've just literally rebuilt this entire website on Next.js with convex backend. I've just rebuilt every single agent for SEO Grove as well. I'm about to launch this, but I didn't use this system that I'm showing you guys now. It's kind of like a hindsight is 2020, and you guys are getting my 2020 vision. I wish I'd known about this before, because I would have used this. Because all you have to do is take one of these templates and just build on top of this to build what you want, right? So web research agent, just having this already is so helpful, because giving it this solid example, right, is so much better than giving it the documentation. It's so much better. And it's got TypeScript or Python as well. So it's like you can't go wrong anymore, guys. You can't go wrong. Like, you can add MCPs. I couldn't really work out how to do MCPs with agents, right? But apparently it's not that difficult, because you can just use this builder, right? So let's say there's a certain page that it can't scrape. We could add the Bright Data MCP here if we needed it to be able to use this, or you can just add a function. Yeah, so you can add custom tools to an agent right here. If you click on My Agent, this is just a new one. If we go back here and just go to templates again, data enrichment, it's just easier to see it from this perspective. We click here and then tools. You can add custom tools. So like either a function or a custom tool. And or again, you can press plus here, and then you can choose an MCP as well. And then you add the MCP for Bright Data, for example. So yeah, it's actually pretty easy to just set up the Bright Data MCP. So you basically just get their connecting string. You can just press copy here. Just got to copy this first bit. mcp.brightdata.com, give it a name, and then get an API key from your account settings. And then you should actually be good to go. Then you'll be greeted by this screen, and then you can just add it. And now this kind of node has bright data, right? So you can actually instruct this node by just simple prompting. If a website is not accessible, use the bright data MCP to read the website, right? And then press code here, and then Agents SDK, and then you actually have the code needed to create an agent, literally. And then all you do from here is once you've got this code, you give this to Claude Code or Codex or whatever you're coding with, and get it to expand on what you're actually trying to build. Because obviously this is just a very small part of it. And if you don't want to do that, you can just continue building here. But the important thing is that you can actually give code to Claude that has everything that it needs. So it has an MCP, right? So it knows how to do an MCP. It has this, it has that, it has the other. And as long as you set everything up right alongside it, you can now just continue to build on top of this forever, right? So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this quickly. I really, really like the fact that these AI companies just let you press code and just export things. I think that's always been a massive advantage of these companies. This is just a quick example. This is one that I actually used myself. This wouldn't necessarily go inside this block or inside this agent because it does already have a web search inside it, so it wouldn't make bags of sense to have a bright data MCP here. But if you're actually scraping for images, then definitely you would need a bright data MCP in case it has Cloudflare on it. I'll leave the video there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching all the way to the end of the video, you're an absolute legend. I'll see you very, very soon with some more content. Peace out.